Okay, so hi, I'm Resmar on Wikipedia. I am a member of the editorial board for the Wikipedia SignPost. So the Wikipedia SignPost is the internal community newsletter written by my members of the community for members of the community. We are, one way of saying is that we're the newspaper of record for the Wikimedia community. I believe at the previous version of this meetup, I told someone who was at the meetup what I did, and they were like, "Oh man, you know, Wikipedia SignPost is like the New York Times of Wikipedia," and that was pretty exciting for me to hear. Common question that's asked at the Wikipedia SignPost is, what are our page views like? Like, how many people read our articles? What kind of articles do people like? What kind of articles do people dislike? Our interest in this is based on the fact that we really want to know what sort of content we should be putting out in order to better target our users. Like, we want to know what you guys want to read. And so this is a little project that I put together about a few days ago, I think, maybe about a week ago. The Wikimedia Foundation recently finally released their page view API, so it's really easy to get page view information now. And I used that and a little bit of Python code in order to put together a bit more of a better understanding of what it is that our readers like at the Wikipedia SignPost. So I'm just going to scroll past the code. In this table, you can see some of the raw data for different SignPost article issues, the titles of the things that are in them, their types, and how many page views they got. So you see that, for instance, on a typical day, this article here got 663 page views. Unfortunately, it's cut off a little bit here, but there's, of course, the total column. All right, and so, what do you mean? So Wikipedia SignPost is an English language newsletter that's published on the English Wikipedia, although it really maybe ought to be on Meta, but that's a different issue. And so this is, it's all English language readers only. Other Wikipedias have their own newspapers. Some are more successful than others. The German Wikipedia one is the best one. It's the Courier. French have one, a few other projects. Anyway, so I used this to answer a bunch of interesting questions about the SignPost. How many views does the average SignPost story get? This actually varies by a crazy amount, but the overall average is 1,550 Wikipedians. So if you think about it this way, this means that every week about 1,550 hardcore Wikipedians, because those are the types of people that tend to read a community newspaper, tune in to see what was happening that week. Standard deviation is crazy if that's something that you're interested in. So I wanted to focus in on what makes a story popular. So as you can see, there's a very large variety in what, that's a bug that I need to fix. You can see there's a very large variety in page views that different kinds of stories tend to get. So as you can see, this one here got almost 6 times as much as the other one. And the reason for that is that this was a SignPost article on a very controversial topic, which is, if you guys are familiar with, this was our summary of the recent removal of community lecture trustee James Heilman from the Wikimedia Foundation Board of Trustees. This was really big news. This is still reverberating through San Francisco right now. It's like things are a little crazy there right now. And this article got 500, a huge amount of views, whereas this one, which is just a tech news republication that we do, did not get as many views. And so we're really interested in seeing this sort of data. We're very interested in seeing, okay, so what kind of stuff should we be putting out that people will find most interesting? Right? And so probably the most cohesive chart here is this one here. So we found that the special reports we run, which are long form reports on one particular topic in the community, and opinion articles published by other Wikipedians like you guys, those are the most popular things that we publish. These are the things that draw the most viewership, they get the most discussion, they really sort of raise the bar on interest levels. Some of the other sections here, if you're familiar with the SignPost, the news and notes section is our weekly internal news summary. In the media is our weekly external media news summary. So for instance, if NPR does a story, we'll talk about what NPR had to say about Wikipedia, things like that. A wiki project report focuses on just a different wiki project. It talks to some of the people that are involved in that. Arbitration report summarizes ARPCOM cases. Recent research is very interesting. It's a monthly publication that summarizes academic research on Wikipedia that was conducted that month. Traffic report just talks a little bit about the most popular articles on Wikipedia for that week. Blog, gallery is just literally a gallery, and tech report, unfortunately, is at the bottom. So it's very interesting for us to see these sort of things. And so since I'm running a little low on time, what I have to say is we actively solicit op-eds from the Wikimedia community. So if you have something you want to talk about or write about, please be sure to send it to us, send in a suggestion, post it to our pages, and we'll take a look at it. And if we like it, we'll republish it. Or we can tell you, maybe there's a few little things you need to change. Usually we very rarely reject stories, and I think that it's the best way to get your voice out to the community that there is. Instead of publishing something on your own personal blog, which might not be so well read, you could publish it in the Wikipedia SignPost, and you get quite a bit of discussion within the community regarding what it is that you have to say. So if you have something that you want to contribute, definitely go out and do that. It's awesome. Thank you.